Okay, I'm going to show you how I would complete this georeferencing. We're pretty close to having it set, but what we want to do now is we want to pick some control points, and we're going to do a kind of a rubber sheeting adjustment of the satellite image. I'm sorry, the aerial photograph, and it will apply a georeferencing to this and turn it into a TIFF. A geotiff file, a TIFF world file, or a geotiff. Here's the tool that allows you to add control points. I'm going to select that tool, and then what I want to do is I want to find some locations where I have a good look at where I know there's a point, and then I have a known point that is already georeferenced. So here's an road intersection, and there's that actual road intersection, which we're assuming was the same road intersection roughly in 1941, I think this is. So first you click in the historical image, and then you stretch. You can see the line is stretching, and it'll snap right to that location, as it happens because we're using this street file. So it snaps to the node, and I make that connection, and you see it rubber sheets that right to fit with that. Now we just have to find some more points like that, sort of scattered around the image. So I'm going to hit a few more. We'll see how well we do with this. And eventually the image is georeferenced because we did a good job, setting this up. The image is georeferenced to the existing coordinate system in this data frame. So here's another one here. Here's a road intersection. And then I'm pulling it down to that point right there. You see it snaps right to that point. And there, that gets rubber sheeted or fit. And there's a solution for that. So we're doing okay. Here's one over here. We've got two. You're going to need several of these. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to do here in this video. There's the road intersection, and there's the intersection on the shapefile. Again, it's getting a little better. You can see it's actually quite good now. And this doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but we want to get it as tight as we can. So you can see we've done a pretty good job with it so far. I mean, it's not bad. You could try that right there possibly. Let's see. I think there might be some points down here we can use possibly. Let's see. I think we've done a pretty good job so far. Let's see, let me scoot this over a little bit, take a look over on the left side of the image. See, what does that look like right there? That's pretty tight. Yeah, it's not perfect, but that intersection looks pretty good. This is more a case of this line just not being exactly right. So I think we're just about done. And what you want to do now is you want to update the georeferencing. Okay, and if you look at this TIFF image now, if you look at the properties and at the source and the coordinate system, you'll see that it has a spatial reference, and the spatial reference is actually taken from it's using WGS84, and it's using this Webb Mercator auxiliary sphere, so it's actually using the georeferencing from the data frame from the base map, which is fine for our purposes here. So I think I'm done with that. You don't have to save it in any way. Now, when you update the georeferencing there, that actually saves that to the shapefile, or I'm sorry, to the TIFF in the folder that it's in. And there are some extra files that are added there, maybe a projection file or a couple other files that are added, but it's really pretty straightforward process, and I've shown it in two different parts here. I think this could work fairly well.